Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So the hair I'm using today is from Lemoda Hair Company and it is in the loose wave. And I also have a frontal which I did not show because I had already tinted the lace and bleached the knots. And here I'm just plucking the hairline. And make sure you have a really good pair of tweezers because it really helps speed up the process and gets the job done. And I also like to wet the hairline with some water. It just really helps grip the hair, and like I said, it really helps to speed up the process. And I don't do it in any special order. I just kind of pluck in random places till I see the results that I want. Shout out to my lovely model, Veronica. But yes, this is my mannequin head. She's a little, she's had some holes, but she's been rocking with me for a while now. So yes, shout out to her. Then I'm just going to use this gel to lay down the baby hairs. It's not really necessary, but I'm just playing with it, seeing what it looks like. Do I need to pluck anywhere else? But so far, so good. So I wanted to set the hairline in place, so I'm just going to use this foaming lotion and I'm going to tie it with a silk scarf, and I let it sit overnight. That's not necessary, but it was pretty late when I was doing this, so I was ready to go to bed. So that was the only reason why I let that sit overnight. Here you can see I've already made the wig, and you can see the bundles, and the hair was a little dry, so I'm spraying this shine spray onto it, and it really helped the hair come to life. Made it really nice and moisturized. It was super soft, definitely easier to manage because it was tangling a little bit, but once I added this spray, like, I didn't have that problem. And I'm just adding some wand curls to the top of the hair where the frontal is, because after I washed it, the curls dropped a little bit, so it didn't match the bundle. So that's all I'm doing there. Now to lay this frontal down. I know a lot of people don't like to use the gel. It does get messy, but I really like the way it looks and the look that it gives me. So I'm just going to apply that around my hairline. The size of my hair, like my temples, they stick out pretty far, so it's always really hard to try to cover that with the frontal, but yeah, I try to do the best that I can. So sometimes my little edges peek through, but that's okay. And I'm just going to lay that down. And I have not cut my lace yet. This is the method that I like to do now. It just really helps. It helps me in a way. It just helps to see where the hairline is. And when I get ready to cut the lace, it makes it a little bit easier. And I'm just going to go on top of that with the freeze spray. Okay, so now this time I'm actually using a silk scarf, and I'm going to tie that down so that can set into place. And I did not use a blow dryer. I let it sit for like maybe 5 minutes, and it was pretty much dried down for the most part. And in the next clip, you're going to see me getting ready to cut the lace. So as you know, most frontals are too big for my head, so I have to cut some of the I have to cut some of the ends off to fit around my ear. Like I always mention, I do have a small head, so this is pretty necessary for it to look more natural. Then I'm just going to go ahead and cut that lace, cut it right on off, and the hairline looks so good, so good. And like I said, it's all in the type of tweezers you use. You might not want to spend, money on it. I believe mine were only $4 from Walmart, so it was a pretty good price for what I got. I seen some for 10. I went with the $4 ones, and they work great. And here I'm just laying down some of the baby hairs. I'm not doing a whole bunch of like excess hair and being extra, because that's not necessary. I just want to lay some of it down. And yes, and I low-key gave myself a widow's peak. Like, that was unintentional, but it kind of happened that way. But I like the way that it looks.